The qualities of self-development. To live a fulfilled life or attain the level of achievement you desire in life, it is essential that you develop yourself to the fullest potential, whether in work, relationships, family, endeavours, sport, whatever. It requires a mix of qualities, mindsets, and behaviours. Here are the most important of these qualities. Attitude. Attitude is the start and end of all self-development work. Without the right positive attitude of self-belief, you will not achieve anything of importance in your life. With it, everything is possible. Charles Swindoll. First, I'm convinced that life is 10% what happens to me and 90% how I react to it. Mike Pedler, in his book, Managing Yourself, suggests that there are 3 mental attitudes that self-managers require: security based on your past experiences and an awareness of who you see yourself to be. Faith based on a belief in your talents, your opportunities and your abilities. Hope based on a certainty that you can advance towards your goals. Ability. You'll have a tough time achieve your full potential in life if you try to do something you have no gift for. It is much easier to find out your own unique gift and develop these. Here's what Quentin Crisp says: "It's no good running a pig farm badly for 30 years while saying, 'Really, I was meant to be a ballet banker.' By that time, pig will have become your style." Faith. The one thing that distinguishes those who realize their full potential and those that don't is self-belief. In fact, the strength of your self-belief is the one thing that determines whether you conquer foothills. But self-belief, or faith, is not easy. It means a belief in something that you can't prove of. It means believing in life's magic. Faith is like a bird that feels dawn breaking while it is still dark. Scandinavian proverb. There are many inspiring stories of people in everyday situations who refuse to give in to wisdom and limit their dreams. Chris Preria, for example. Chris was a 15-year-old looking for his first job on leaving school when he made up his mind that he would pursue his dream of becoming a professional footballer. On April 15, 1997, Chris achieved his dream by signing on for 2nd Division Walsall in front of a 6,000-plus crowd. Nothing remarkable about that, you might think. But the photographs tell a different story. Chris was born with only one arm. Chris achieved the first step in his dream by overcoming his own mental and physical limitations. Industry. There is a common fallacy that self-development work is purely a mental undertaking. Much of it is, perhaps most of it. But when the mental side is right, you still need to take action and work your socks off to achieve the goals you want for yourselves. Novelist Charles Dickens put this way: "Industry is the soul of business and the keystone of prosperity." Courage. It is easy to start process of self-development, much harder to keep it going, particularly when the score seems to be going against us. That's when we need courage. Lots of it. Sometimes we need a bold David versus Goliath kind of courage. At other times, we need a quieter courage, the kind described by Mary Radmacher Hershey. Courage doesn't always roar. Sometimes courage is the quiet voice at the end of the day saying, "I will try again tomorrow." In 1995, Norman Vaughan conquered his mountain at last. Norman Vaughan was one of the earliest explorers to map out the landmass of Antarctica. In 1925, he discovered an ice-capped mountain 10,000 feet high. His fellow explorers named it Mountain Vaughan after him. For over 60 years, Norman cherished the dreams of actually climbing his mountain. The chance came when at the age of 89, he made an expedition to Antarctica. But it was a disaster. The plane crashed, killing his dogs, injuring the pilot and scuppering the whole expedition. Norman determined to fulfill his dreams. The next year he tries again. Despite serious arthritis in his legs and a dangerous icy climb that would have taxed a man a quarter his age, Norman eventually made it to the top of his mountain. It is not mountains we conquer but ourselves. Sir Edmund Hillary. Chance. The combination of all the factors of genuine self-development, such as ability, faith, self-belief, and awareness, are the factors that produce what we call luck. Quantum physicists tell us that there is no such thing in the universe as random accidents. Everything that happens to us is a result of mental self-belief and our physical action. In fact, we always get what we expect to get, no more, no less. Anatole France described it this way: "Chance is the pseudonym God uses when he doesn't want to sign his name." Perseverance. All self-developers know the feeling of working hard till they imagine is the finishing line, only to find that the line has moved further on when they get there. In truth, when we have big goals and many goals, there is no finishing line. But we still need to persevere. All endeavour calls for the ability to tramp the last mile, shape the last plan, endure the last hour's toil. In the fight to the finish, spirit is the one characteristics we must possess if we are to face the future as finishers. Henry David Thoreau. All personal growth follows a similar curve which has its own momentum and takes its own time. We can identify 7 stages on the route to achieving a goal. The initial blip on the growth curve is the initial excitement of our goals. Our motivation is high. Disappointment sets in soon after the initial blip when we realize things aren't going to be as easy as we thought. Failures outstrip success and we begin to wonder if we did the right thing. This is the time for strong self-belief. The arid plateau at the bottom of the trough is when we stabilize things. This is the time to invest in the future. Dogged persistence accomplished by learning sends the curves upwards. The point of breakthrough occurs when we find the formula that works for us. We move comfortable to the goals we set and are able to think about setting new ones in the final analysis. It doesn't much matter you become a champion on the stage or a champion in your own little neck of woods. The feeling you will have exactly one of the same, one of satisfaction, achievement, and triumph. Key points. No matter how bad things seem, every situation in life has strengths which can be exploited. The limitations on what we can do in our lives are largely self-imposed. Sound values and character-building principles are the foundations of personal growth. When we use the principles of self-management, our growth towards a goal is teleological, like a missile. Just as individuals can develop themselves, given the right principle, so can organizations and teams. Organizations cannot develop the potential of their people unless they change their styles of managing from disempowering to empowering ones. For further support at Talent and Skills Hub, you can be supported by our instructors, counselors and mentors on personal and professional development. You can book an appointment for one-to-one or group tutoring through our website, ts-hub.com. Reference and further reading. Garner, E. 2012, Maximizing Your Potential. Be All You Can Be. Ebook, Eric Garner and bookboon.com.